almost TV land. YouTube land. Hello, you out there in YouTube land.
My goodness.
I am putting some piers in for where I'm building this porch. So, do some quick little things about what I'm doing. Okay, so.
And you made
I gotta get that sand mix out of there.
Yeah, I know. Just do what you. I'll come back.
No, that's okay. You're okay. People watch.
Yeah.
As the ancient old woman picks up the bag of sand mix. Oh. All right. In case I haven't showed you this, and even if I have, you guys don't always watch all of them. You sometimes go to just what you want to see, right? Okay, so we're doing some work. The base is, the bottom, the footing, is poured in concrete.
Okay.
The rock work itself I do with sand mix. I don't use mortar mix, even though mortar mix is what you would use, because mortar mix is weaker.
Yeah.
So when I get it done, I want it to be strong, so I use sand mix. Okay, so at the top of a bag of concrete, if you could show them this, there is a little plastic piece in there so that there's a spigot so you can pour out a little at one time.
Ah, okay.
Okay, because of that, watch this. Okay, take the corner of your hoe, go right behind that plastic thing, then use it, push up,
And it's open.
and then all you have to do is pour the cement out.
Because you use the entire bag all at once.
Now, while I'm talking to you, my lovely and personable assistant, Zeb, will mix this sand mix for me, remembering that it takes more water for sand mix, but if you over-wet it, it's gonna suck.
No pressure.
No pressure. I like to, before I start mixing, I like to make a little hole, almost like you're doing baking, you know?
Some pasta or whatever.
Yeah, and just put a little hole, and I like to pour it in there and then all the way around. Okay, so, yes. Okay, so Zeb's going to do that while I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Okay, so you saw me do that, I think.
Or at least we saw the beginning and end of
You
it.
might have seen me put this one up, but it was probably already there. Okay, so once again, you're not starting from the beginning.
No, of course not.
I dug down past the freeze line and I put in rocks and concrete.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then I set the top rock in that. These piers don't matter at all because they're never going to be seen again. And like that one, they'll probably be just stacked up. You can see we went and got another load of rock today.
Right, right.
They'll probably just be stacked up till they're underneath this to hold it. Now this I did, okay, so I need the hose to go both ways here. It's all gonna be under the porch. This is gonna come out and build a box, probably under this far, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a box that goes over the top that doubles as a bench. Okay, so it'll be completely covered and you won't see it. But I needed to get the hoses done now because I don't want to have to try to do this when there's walls and studs and everything else. It'll be bad enough that one day I'll have to change those fucking hoses out and it'll be crawling around under here. But I would like to do as little crawling around underneath stuff that could have snakes as possible. Okay, so I took this stuff and I screwed it to this metal base thing. This way, when I build this up, it will help hold it to
Hold
the
the
wall.
concrete to the wall.
It'll help the wall will then help this stuff, blah, 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 up underneath the trailer, yada, yada, yada. Should make everything stronger. And it, like as you can see, it goes into the holes.
Right.
And it gets through it and it hangs on to it. Okay, and that's what I'm doing. And then I've got this one started down here. Now this one, the outside will be seen, so I'll probably do this edge that you're going to see, and maybe that edge. I'll probably kind of doll them up a little.
Oh, okay, a little bit.
Not too much, because they're going to come, actually the floor will come over to here.
Uh-huh.
So actually the 2x6 will go on the end of this one. It goes on the inside of that one. Yes, I did that on purpose because it just kind of staggers it. Okay, so then when I get this done, we're going to try to measure for that corner. When we have the one corner in, and then we get the other corner in,
Hopefully.
we'll have a little bit more idea of what is going to go on after that. But I am not a mathematician. Geometry's not my friend, so I just do everything by the seat of my pants as I do everything else. Anyway, so that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Me and my little bulldog,
Yes.
who's not so little anymore.
No, he is not. Great big dude.
Now he's
Okay, turn it off.
or
Accelerate
Zeb
it.
can tell you what I'm doing.
If there's no talking but just a lot of work, I just accelerate it. Or you can tell people if you want to, Zeb.
Cement rock. Other rock go on top. Boom.
Boom.
Oh, chuckalaka. You forgot the chuckalaka.
My bad.
Get another
Boom
rock.
chocolate.
Okay, so my lovely assistant Zeb, get another rock. It can be either that size or smaller, but not bigger. And I'm going to need a little wedge-shaped rock. I do spend a lot of time looking. We spend a lot of time looking for just the right rock. Okay, see how that's kind of wobbly there? So what we're going to do is we're going to get this and do this. And then we're going to fix it by sticking in that little piece of rock right there.
There you go.
Alright.
And again, we're going for substance, not beauty.
That's right.
That's why my wife married me. Substance, not beauty.
I don't know. I think you're pretty doggone beautiful.
Well, there you go, see. I mean, we're talking about that today, and I can't help it. Being an object of desire.
I know, right?
I can't help it.
Can't help it. You're a sex
Okay,
symbol.
bring me another rock, Zeb.
Okay, I'll come back later. It's about an hour later, and all three of those piers are done. Of course, they've got to set up. You notice she also put rock in between the two piers because, of course, anytime you have water faucet of any kind, there's going to be drippage. So
Well, and that'll be staying there. And also, notice I put a Y feature on.
yeah,
there
I
so
saw that
could
you showed
turn it
that.
off.
Yeah,
Oh, I already showed
yeah,
them
yeah,
that.
and you explained
I'm
why.
sorry, I'm
That's
old.
no, and you
That's
explained.
what old people do. We
No, and you
repeat
also explained why
ourselves.
you put the hoses in right away, and that makes sense. Because both the hoses are in there. That's awesome. That is awesome. The obligatory ass shot. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Taking pictures of my ass again.
Again, that's what I do.
Freaking
And this is the one that you
need to
worked
do.
at making just a little bit.
A little bit better on the end, but although 6 inches of it will be covered when
Covered
we put it
under,
in the
yeah.
new wall.
Yeah.
Who knows when I'm going to get that done? Because again, very old, very, very old.
Well, many things are happening.
Yeah.
There's so much other stuff you need to get done, and it's just taking time. And there's that handsome man showing us our belly.
He's revealing his frog god.
His frog god. Okay.
Let's see, it's a habit.
Okay. I'll come back and show what you do tomorrow.
That's good.
Okay, so what did you just do with this red tile?
Okay, so we put the red tile into that, which will be the wall here in a minute. We did it now so that we don't have to try to dick around with it later and not have it in the right place. So we went ahead and put the hose through it.
Hose through.
Because now we can work with it. But this will just go into this wall that I will eventually build here.
The rock wall that'll continue
The
around,
rock wall,
yeah.
and that will allow the hose to go through without being in the fucking way of anything.
Right.
Okay, so the main problem we're having right now, the problem we have is that off the end of this, I have a 4-foot ramp going.
Right.
The way I normally set a corner, and I'm the only one that does it like this, is I just square this and I put a post here when I get it squared, right?
Right.
I'm gonna have to do it at temporary and get that one in and get this sucked in and then cut that off, which I hate to do because it's a 10-foot one. I could do it another way, but it would be harder for me.
Right, I got you.
So-
So that's 10 foot, which is the full
Yeah,
width of the
that's full width
porch.
of the porch. It's not as big a porch. It is a big porch. I mean, a 10 by 28 porch is a big porch.
Right, right.
But I was originally going to have it come all the way out. I don't have that kind of money, and I never will.
Yeah.
So this is a much cheaper build than another 6 foot.
Right, right.
So
10 by
and
28.
since we don't actually have any customers anyway,
Yeah.
this is just yet again, I'm building it. They're still not fucking coming.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
there's that.
so what you're doing is you're going to put a pier here at 10 foot, a temporary
okay, well,
pier.
You'll leave us alone.
Okay, and we'll talk about it.
You can turn that on, and you can leave it on if you want, but we have to figure out how to do this.
I'll come back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to stop them. I'm going to show you. She put 2 screws on the end, right
now
here.
we have
Screwed
to-
that in. She put a screw in that upright temporarily.
Move it.
They put the level on the horizontal board and raised it until it lowered it to where it was supposed to be. Okay, and then now the board is level. And now she's putting the square on
Okay, I'm
it.
putting the square on. I've got the boy moving it out till it's level.
Square.
I mean, till it's...
yeah, right.
Yes, so thank you for contradicting me. Okay, do it a little bit more, Zeb. Just a tiny... Nope, too much. Go back. Okay. Now, while that's there, I'll take this piece of scrap 2x4, stick it in here. And what I'll do is I'll get it started, I'll check it again.
I'll make sure it's still...
I'll get this one started.
scrap for a reason, yeah.
Okay. Give me a second, Zen. That's perfect.
Okay, so now it should hold square and level.
It should hold square. Not exactly level. It's going to be close
Right.
until we can get the level on that.
Right.
What it allows us to do is know exactly where to dig our freaking holes.
There you go.
Everything requires
Awesome.
foundation.
That is wonderful.
So, yeah. So now we need post hole diggers.
And now the fun part, of course. Post holes. Digging post holes.
So we had to wait till now because it was 96 degrees today.
Yes. And
And I
incredibly humid.
And Dex was pushing 100 if it wasn't 100. And this was in full sun
Yes.
till 30 minutes ago. So, but now the bugs are eating my grandson and Lynn. They don't eat me.
Anyway, okay, I'm going to help spray. Okay, so she has almost got that post set. I'll come back in a minute. She's going to put concrete and everything around it when she's there, but she just this minute determined it needs to come up a little higher. So she's getting ready to put more underneath it. I'll come back. Okay, so of course 4 feet of that 2x6 is going to come out because of the ramp that's going to go there. My goodness, it's level. Oh no. Level both ways, that's awesome. Another small piece of the process, the dirt that she's digging out of the post holes, they're using to fill this area right here that was holding water earlier. So everything's being used and reused. She hit rock about 3 inches down on that second post hole, so she doesn't have to go very far. She just needs it to be solid, so it's going to be on rock, which is, hello, perfect. Okay, and now she has this corner squared and this end leveled. And of course, she's not going to have to cut any part of that one off. So we have both ends of the porch. She's going to go ahead and do the pier here at least. And she talked about doing a line level or a string line to make sure she gets
just a string line
string
to show
line.
where the next, so I know where the posts go.
inside in the rest of them.
Yeah, and it won't be as good as it should be because I didn't buy long.
It will be perfect.
I'm not. It's gonna be what it's gonna be because that's what it's gonna be.
It's going to be perfect. I'm excited.
As the wise man said.
It's
gonna be what
awesome.
it's gonna be because that's what it's gonna fucking be.
Are you going to put, do you have another one of those pipes you're going to put down here or no?
No, I don't even know what I'm doing on that side.
Okay.
Probably a wire fence or something.
Oh yes, of course, because you got to be able to crawl
The other
through
side
somewhere.
gets seen. This doesn't get seen, and I want, you know.
And you got to be able to have access. Yeah.
There you go.
Going away.
Okay, so you can see there's water in there. That's groundwater. That's how much rain we've had.
Right.
Okay, so I'm using that. Okay, so, but what you can't see because there's groundwater is before I got started, I threw some rocks, and some concrete in the bottom.
Right.
That's to make a pad for this that's wide, wider than the post, so it won't settle into the ground.
Right.
I'm trying to go past the clay level, which is kind of a bitch here. And so what I'm doing is I'm making a pad so that it won't sink because it's the size of the hole there.
Right.
So now I'm putting it on top of the cement I put in to measure it. Are we still level?
You are level, yes.
Okay, so now I'm just going to mark my board, and then I'm going to cheat and go over there and saw it the length that I need it and bring it over.
Okay.
And it'll fit perfectly. Perfectly!
Yes.
I insist.
Yes.
It is perfect.
Thinking 8 foot.
Okay, that side is set, and you'll notice the string. And this is what she's going to use to determine where she needs to place things. But she's also decided 8 foot for the other post holes. And I'm not sure how she's going to do that, but we'll find out.
Yeah, so we did it this way. This is how we do it. This is how we measured this to make sure we get it right.
What, is that 8 feet?
Yeah, this is an 8 foot.
That's an 8 foot.
Using. So we're going to go from our post to the outside of the post where it goes. Take it down to
Down to the ground level, man.
Okay, so you've lined it up where it would go if it were up on the top, on the side outside of the deck. Right, okay.
And then we know the line is the outside.
So the post hole needs to go there.
Yeah, right there. So move that.
And they start digging another hole. Okay, and we're losing daylight, but she has set another post. They're running along that string, keeping things as level as possible, and setting the outside of the deck. And while I was doing stuff in the kitchen and taking care of my mother-in-law, they got 95 things done. We'll go and talk to them.
Hey, Bobay.
Hey,
Okay, Sugar, let's put this one in.
the last outside board I see.
Yeah, almost done with the framework.
That's one solid frame now. That drill did not move until she actually tapped the board that it was sitting
Oh,
on.
and it's not in alloy either. Yeah,
That is-
there's cement in there.
Wow. That is a solid frame. Now see, you've got cement there and there. Ah, this one's not completely cemented yet, but the others all are. They're all in cement footings, cement
Well, and
holes.
show what you did over there and explain it to them.
Okay. So, we dug out a lot of dirt under here because this pipe was getting all filled up with dirt, and that's our drain pipe. So all the water, it goes here, it all goes out there. So I made a little well with concrete so that the dirt wouldn't get back in there and clog it up.
That is so smart.
And I wrote Shalom in it. On
That's
the side.
awesome. I can't imagine where you got that idea.
Right?
And that's going to be under the ramp, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be under the
So
ramp.
that makes sense because
Ramp's gonna
it'll,
go- yeah,
it'll be hard to access.
yeah.
Wow.
We'll never be able to clean it out again. So.
Yep, makes sense. Yeah, and that the water that usually stands there runs down, runs into that, and goes out
Yep.
over there. Wow.
So we got to figure out where our
Ramp goes?
to and all that shit. That's going to be our next thing.
Okay, be back.